you asking me about a cockney accent? Did you know that cockney used to be a pejorative term for the working class? Yeah, nonsense. It's the accent of a true Londoner. Who's a true Londoner? If you're thinking of that guy in Mary Poppins, nonsense. That is an American imposter. He is not British. He is not a real Londoner. Now, if you're thinking of Michael Caine, he is a true Londoner. He's a cockney and he's a legend. But how do you speak like a cockney, you ask? Well, my son, there are a few rules to follow if you want to sound like a true Londoner. First one is that schwa sound my good friend Ali taught ya. That's the sound. With a cockney accent, it's more pronounced. Regular person might say doctor, but a cockney says it doctor. Same as in stronger, faster, harder, stronger, faster, harder. That brings us to our next point. H's, don't need them. Get rid of them. Any word that begins with an H sound, get rid of that H. Don't need your H, never have. You're useless. Words like who, have, house. We don't use the H's. Get rid of them. Who, have, house. For example, who are ya? Doctor Who? That's his house. How much for him? That doggy in the window. Remember my good friend Ali's lessons? You learn the L sound can sometimes sound like a W. L to L. For example, in these words, hell should be pronounced in a cockney accent like hell. Ill, pill should become pill and fill.
Yo hablo inglés, español e italiano porque con inco y mi teacher Marco Miranda. Aprendes lo que las escuelas no enseñan.
Ciao, io sono Mira Jane, io te explico cómo se estudia en INCO. Son 6 cursos. De los 6 niveles.
Hello there, I'm Ruzi. I'm a manager in logistic trade in Mako City. I'd like to share with you about how I became a fluent English speaker. First of all, you gotta know that I studied English in my whole life. Since I was a little girl though, I couldn't speak English like it's supposed to be. But when I met Marco Vinicio Miranda, he taught me English online with his interpersonal English communication. And he showed me how easy it is to learn English. But I had to follow his daily tasks, and with the practicing suddenly I noticed I could speak English and had conversations with any foreigner, and that's the result I always wanted. Thank you teacher Marco, study on INCO English.